Is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Barcelona looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Rafinha. Plenty waiting in the middle. Teat with the clearance. Pedri takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Teat. Oh, this looks sharp. Araujo gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Batshuayi looks to get on the end of this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries a measured ball. That's the throw. Rafinha. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski chips it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yamal. He can get that clear. And here's Lewandowski. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And they've got rid. Koundé aim forwards. And here's Lewandowski. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Moved on forwards. Batshuayi. And here's Batshuayi. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. Christensen. Oh, there's a probing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Christensen forwards and with intent. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by...
Need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pedri. Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, great chance! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Casado. Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal played out to the left flank. Rafinha delivers with whip. Gets it away. Yamal, and the shot! Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Teat. Oh, good looking ball. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Mario Götze. And here's Batshuayi. Ball's a mighty effort! And he's straight offside.
Eintracht Frankfurt really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that has been cut short. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well read, nice interception. Araujo. And it's Balde. Balde doing full tilt down the left. A corner it is then. Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And here's Yamal. Chance, surely! Oh, and that should have been two.
Lamine Yamal really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Yamal. De Jong. He is just caressing the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal hurtling down that right flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Doan. Burkhardt! It goes to show he is human after all. Now some movement on the bench and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Christensen shifted upfield. And he's managed to get free. Knauf. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that is that. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better.